What's up, guys? This is just an update on my Jim Lee Storm Custom. So far I'm finishing up the sculpting. I just finished gluing the strap on the chest right there. That's made out of clay called Magic Sculpt, and it's really strong clay. It's the most strongest resin I know. And here's the lower part. So just gotta clean it up a little bit, and she's almost ready, almost done with the sculpting. I just gotta sculpt the arms right here, and so gotta sculpt the arms. Gotta do her little belt buckle right here, and I did her what you call it. These are her shoulder pads, and these things are also made of Magic Sculpt, so they're pretty strong. So that's done. I just got to do the little detail here and here on them, and that's it. And if you're wondering what Magic Sculpt is this right here, Magic Sculpt. It's a resin, and you can buy this. This is a pretty small sample for like $10 or $8. I recommend you get the gray one. Don't get the white one, because when you get white, the light reflects too much and you can't see the detail. So it's better to get gray, and it's the difference between gray and white right there. So once this is done, I'm gonna start painting her like the cape. I went ahead and I painted the cape, so she's gonna be looking really nice. Everything's sanded, so all her joints are rub free, and right now she's being primed and sculpted on, so that should be done really soon. And then I'll start the painting process with oils and acrylics. Gonna use the airbrush, and I'm gonna use brushes for the oils, like these tiny little brushes, put in the fine detail. Yeah, and that's it. It's just an update. And then I gotta paint the heads. I'm gonna make her with 2 heads. So this head's gonna be painted really nicely. And also the other one I'm gonna customize. I'm gonna take the wasp head and use the hair from the rope head and put it on a wasp head, and then paint it, and then put Procreate flexible hair, and also some Magic Sculpt hairs. So it depends on which strands you use for what type of part of the hair you're doing. And it's gonna look really nice. I also bought spare hands right here, as you can see. So she's gonna be using spare hands. These are the ones. So that's cool. They're really a good thing to have. You can get them on eBay. Marvel Legends, different China. A little bag like that costs like $8, but it's worth it. It brings a lot of spare hands. So closed hands, open hands, spread like that. So female hands and male hands too. They sell them separately, so you can just choose and buy them. They also came pretty quick. They didn't take too long to come. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. So just wanted to do an update on Storm. So I'll keep you guys updated. And yeah, I wanted to mention one thing. I bought the Spider-Man. Hold on, let me just get him.
Afogar o ganso, como cestar o ganso, não sei, mudou o bagulho. Semana passada, a única coisa que as meninas tinham que fazer era cair na piscina com o ganso.
I bought the Spider-Man Mezco, and it's a really beautiful figure. It's a really beautiful figure, but you know what? It has really nice articulation in the body and everything. It's beautiful, man. It's just I love it, but I'm really disappointed because it's supposed to have pivot, just like the Marvel Legends have pivot, and both feet are jam stuck. So I'm afraid to turn this shit off. I'm afraid to force it because it'll break. So I was thinking, you know what? I should just return this because, you're paying top dollar for a 6-inch figure, and even though it's one of my favorite characters and his favorite costume, it's really disappointing because you pay top dollar for this and it comes with defect and on both feet, and they don't work. So it has no pivot. It goes up and down and it swirls side to side, but it has no pivot. So that's terrible, because they were showing other reviewers are, they show that there's pivot, and then a lot of the guys also had the same problem. Some other people had the same problem, and they tried to fix it, and they snapped the ankle. So I'm just gonna return it. I've been having a bad streak of figures because I also bought the Hulk, the SH Figure Arts Hulk, the Gladiator one, and he also came with a broken arm, and I just don't want to go into that, but just been having bad luck, man. So yeah, so just be careful when you buy this guy, to know that you're risking it, because you're paying, what is it, $80, $88 with shipping, and he's a really nice figure. Everything's perfect on it. I mean, mine has a little tiny blemish here, but that's okay. But it's really just disappointing, that my $20 Marvel Legends Spider-Man, Black Spider, has really good pivot, and this guy costs 4 times as much, and it looks great. It looks beautiful, and it doesn't have pivot. So yeah, I'm gonna return them. Just wanted to share that with you guys, so in case you thinking of buying this figure, man, it's such a shame. It's just a beautiful figure, So well, anyway, I'm gonna go, guys. This is Kairos, and keep collecting.